Hello, welcome vinyl community friends. This video is for Chris's thread. Show 5 singer-songwriters from your collection. And I will leave a link to his channel in the description. So I'm going to choose albums from the 1990s and the early 2000s. And this is to avoid showing albums I've shown in previous videos, such as John Denver and Cat Stevens and other folk singers from the 70s. And I also want to give a tribute to my favorite radio station back in the day. It's Seattle's beloved KMTT 103.7 The Mountain. They specialized in playing singer-songwriters, independent artists, and musicians who created original music. I discovered a lot of new music that way. I have really good memories of the concerts they promoted, and the albums I'm going to show you today, I heard the songs played from these albums, and that's why I ended up buying these for my collection. So the first album I'm going to show today is by Mary Chapin Carpenter. It's called Come On, Come On, and this was released June 30th of 1992, and it's her 4th studio album. And this is her best-selling album. She had 6 singles on this album that charted well. The first one is I Feel Lucky. It peaked at number 4 on the country charts. 2 is Not Too Much to Ask. This is a duet with Joe Diffie. It reached number 15. Passionate Kisses. This is a cover song written by Lucinda Williams. And The Hard Way, which reached number 11. Number 5 is The Bug. This is a song by Dire Straits. It goes, sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. And the other song is he thinks he'll keep her. This went to number 2. And I Take My Chances. This also reached number 2. And I think every song on this album is really good. It has a nice mix of upbeat songs and a couple ballads. And in the summer of 1994, I got to go see Mary Chapin Carpenter tour for this album. She played at the Evergreen State Fair in Monroe, Washington. Album number 2. This is John Mayer's debut album, Room for Squares. He's an American singer-songwriter and guitarist. He's from Fairfield County, Connecticut. And this was released September 18th of 2001, and it's on Columbia Records. And the singles on here are No Such Thing, Your Body is a Wonderland, and Why Georgia. And in 2003, John Mayer won 2 Grammy Awards for this album, Best New Artist and Best Male Pop Vocal Performance for Your Body is a Wonderland. And he was only 16 years old at this time. And when the Rolling Stones came to Seattle that year, John Mayer opened for the Rolling Stones. And I thought, what an amazing opportunity for a young man to win 2 Grammys and open for the Rolling Stones. Album number 3, American singer-songwriter Shawn Mullins. And he's from Atlanta, Georgia. And his genre is folk rock, instrumental rock, and adult alternative, and Americana. And this album is called Soul's Core. It's his 4th album, and it was released July 7th of 1998. It had 2 songs that were played on the radio. The one is Lullaby, which reached number 1 on the adult rock charts, and a song called Shimmer that reached number 27. And overall, this is a good album. It's a lot of storytelling songs. And I went to see Shawn Mullins in concert at the Paramount Theater in Seattle. He was the opening act for Chris Isaak on his Forever Blue tour, and he's also a singer-songwriter. album number 4, British singer-songwriter David Gray. And this is his White Ladder album. It's his 4th studio album, and this album made him famous. It was released November 27th of 1998, and it has 5 singles: Fisher's Love, Babylon, Please Forgive Me, Sail Away, and Hello Wave Goodbye. Now, White Ladder was released on Dave Matthews' label. It's ATO Records, and David Gray gained commercial success on this. And it was the #1 album on the charts for almost 2 years in the UK, and the songs that were released over a period of 2 years. So I enjoy this album. It's fairly mellow, but the musical arrangements are very beautiful, and he's a keyboard player and guitar player. The 5th and last album I'll show today. This is Jack Johnson's debut album, American singer-songwriter from Oahu, Hawaii, called Brushfire Fairytales. And this was released on February 1st of 2001 on an independent label called Enjoy Records. And the 2 songs that I heard off of here were Flake and Bubbly Toes. And there's a really memorable line in Bubbly Toes that I like. It says, "When you move like a jellyfish, rhythm don't mean nothing. You go with the flow and you don't stop." And I just love how this song starts out slow. It has great percussion, and then it increases in tempo. And it's just a very creative song. I love it. So Chris, those are my 5 albums. And I thank you all for watching. Please leave any comments about any of those albums I've shown today. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.